Hey guys, have to look up here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Fizzer Friday. Honestly, an episode I never thought I would ever film, but Evelyn's for sale. Man, I'll tell you what, you talk about kicking the proverbial hornet's nest. Man, when I posted that ad on Instagram, you guys absolutely blew up my DMs and comment section with all sorts of emotions ranging from sadness to disappointment, and some of you even wishing well wishes. Trust me when I say that this was not a decision that I made lightly or in haste. Just to get straight to the point here, I was essentially offered a friend price on a much lighter and faster and more capable machine than Evelyn. In fact, it's a price so good that I couldn't possibly pass it up. I'm not going to go into detail as to what that machine might be, because there's a fair chance that Evelyn doesn't sell, right? Let's be honest with ourselves. This is a 2009 model bike that is no longer in production, has a waning aftermarket support at this point. And the icing on the cake is that she has 72,000 miles on her, right? So there's that. The asking price, my actual firm price, is $3,000, which is debatable as to whether or not she is worth $3,000. I personally feel like it's a fair price, all things considered. Yes, she is high mileage. However, there's a certain history with this machine. If you are a subscriber, I presume you would agree. There is a history to this machine. It's iconic in the world of the FZ6R, and it might sound boastful saying that, and maybe it is, but this machine has been dedicated to the education of new riders all across the globe, guys. Everywhere from Australia to the United Kingdom, and Europe, everywhere in between. I've reached a tremendous audience with this motorcycle, you know, and I hate to see it go. I really do. What this comes down to, honestly, is brass tacks. Full transparency, my Tiger is financed, and I don't want two bike notes. And I know I've talked up a big game about wanting an R9, and in fact, I do really want an R9. But I don't want a second motorcycle note. My Tiger has a couple more years left before she's paid off. And so I also only have room for two motorcycles in this garage. And so that's a thing. Sure, I could fit, 10 bikes in this garage, but this house, this achievement of obtaining this home was with the idea that my wife would have a place to park her car indoors. You get it, right? You guys get it. So I can comfortably fit two motorcycles tucked off to the side. And so one's got to go. And I'm not going to let go of the Tiger because I am introducing my kids to riding on the Tiger because it's an appropriate platform. And let's not forget that this machine has an R6 rear sets conversion. She doesn't have rear pegs, so there's that. Now, ideally, Evelyn will go to a home of a follower or a subscriber, what have you, right? Someone who truly appreciates what this particular FZ6R represents. And as a potential buyer, I would argue that you sort of would have an advantage when you consider the fact that this bike's entire history is fully documented on my YouTube channel. All modifications, all maintenance, everything is there, right? All of its track days. This bike's life in its entirety was documented by me over the past 9 years, almost 10 years. So I started this YouTube channel actually, as you know it today, in 2015 when I bought this motorcycle. I bought it with just over 11,000 miles on it. As you're aware, she has over 72 now. So she and I have spent quite some time together, and it is mechanically exceptional. You guys know that this machine has never failed me, and I've been, again, just meticulous with this bike. And so it is ready to go. There's absolutely nothing that needs to be done with this machine. It is track ready, it is street ready, it doesn't even need an oil change. But with all of this being said, I don't really feel as though I'm creating excuses as to why I'm deciding to let this bike go, as much as I'm just giving explanations, right? Compounding factors of space and finances, and the unique prospect laid before me of an absolutely incredible price on a lighter and faster super sport. And so that is what this is all about, man. And you know, I might even be in a position where I can set new goals on the track. You know, this past year I didn't do any track days because we built this house and I just wasn't able to participate. But next riding season is coming. I live literally 10 minutes from Motorsport Ranch in Crescent, and so I literally now have a home track. And so if I can secure this other machine, you know, the possibilities are endless. And you know, the other part of it is you know, the bike might be going away, but the channel content's not, right? Everything will always be there on YouTube. And outside of that, the new machine will find her place as well, right? With tutorials, mods, maintenance, you name it. We're just shifting from one bike to another with all of the same motorcycle content. Now, for anyone seriously interested in purchasing Evelyn, again, the price is $3,000. In the description, you will find a listing of all of her modifications. There are a lot more than you may realize that have been performed to this motorcycle. And so all of that will be listed in the description. And please, if you are interested, reach out to me, email me, hcumotovlogs@gmail.com, or drop me a DM on Instagram if you wish. Just don't DM me bitching like everyone else. I'm just kidding. I appreciate you guys' sentiments, and it's all good. So perhaps we'll just do a quick walk around of the bike and point out the major things that it has. And for all the nitty gritty, again, look down in the description. But let's take a look at old Evelyn here. All right, so starting at her booty, since that's what's facing us, you have a Moto Dynamic integrated smoked lens tail light. It's Dunlop Q5 S Plus tires with one track day on them, a good 85 to 90% tread life, no flat spotting or anything yet. That's a Spiegler stainless steel rear brake line. Her valve adjustment shims are hot cams. She has a -1+3 sprocket setup, Vortex sprockets, DID gold chain. I haven't even had to adjust it yet, plenty of life left. It's a -1+3 gearing setup, really made for the whole shot and whatnot, and coming out of the corners at the track, right? She's, you know, track day configuration essentially. So what that amounts to is 327 gearing. She's got the R6 rear sets conversion. Unless you are brand new here, you already are very well aware of the R6 conversion. Barnett Performance clutch. The GYTR rear cowl, unicorn of FZ6R accessories, it's coming with. GYTR frame sliders, as well as a complete second set that I will include with the bike. Now, she doesn't have rear pegs anymore, but I'll include the rear seat as well. Woodcraft clip-on kit with Woodcraft weighted bar ends. ASV F3 levers for both clutch and brake, Amazon stealth mirrors. She'll also come with the block off plates for track days. The Speedo is heeled with the 12 Clock Labs SpeedoDRD, GPS calibrated for the gearing. There's the GYTR red carbon fiber weave FZ6R tank pad. You can't get those anymore. Kind of another unicorn item. Had that on there for a long time now. Clear coat is still perfect on this thing. What a great piece. Other little knickknacks. We have the blue carbon fiber tank badges. Just nice little touch. Little blue things here and there, right? I've always gone with the blue trim. Blue wheel tape. Blue, 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 blue. She's got LED turn signals from TST Industries. Black Path block off plates with a second generation R6 header into a Radiant Cycles ShortyGP slip-on. She has a PCFC fuel controller from Dynojet running the Hindle Performance tune. I run high flow filters for both oil and air. She has a CCDF 4-degree timing advance as well. Water pump is newer. I only run Motul 7100 full synthetic in 10W40. And of course she starts the first time every time. She always has. And yes, she is extraordinarily loud. And so while this very well may be considered the end of an era, it is by no means the end of the Half Click Up Motovlogs channel. Plenty of more content to come regardless of what motorcycle I'm on. But as always, this has been me and that's been you. It's Half Click Up, boys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and goodbye.